Kaz girls. Kelsey,
Chelsea, twins.
I am here with one of my greatest fans and her.
Hey twins, what up? It's Robbie E.
Hey Chelsea.
Poster. Thank you for your support.
Guys, bye.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Wrestling Geeks and Fleek. As always, I am still Kelsey.
I'm still Chelsea.
And last week, thank you guys for tuning into our video. And before we continue, please don't forget to subscribe at the bottom. Like always, super kick it, hit it, like it, anything, just subscribe. And as always, thank you for sharing our videos with everyone. And thank you to the couple of wrestlers in our videos that are now in the opening video of our new video for the shout outs as well. We really do appreciate it as always. And so as you guys know, we're obviously big wrestling fans. And we go to many of the shows like TNA, NXT, Evolve, whatever the wrestling show in Florida.
And the occasional WWE.
Occasional WWE whenever they actually are here. But mainly NXT. But as you guys know, when we go to the shows, we're known for always having a giant poster bag. This week's video is actually our poster haul. We're going to show you what's in our poster bag. Because we have anything and everything in our poster bag, from tape, markers for quick repairs to posters, and probably a whole bunch of glitter that's fallen off. We have a lot of like the promo posters that get at the TV. Yeah, we have like 5 or 6 of those. Yeah, that's all hanging out in there and stuff. And there's fans. There's fans, like the pop fans that they keep giving us one every time. You have like 6. And like I said, this poster bag has been with us for like 4 years now. I think it was the second pay-per-view we went to for TNA when we first started going in 2010. Because you went to Final Resolution when we had the Warren AJ poster. Yeah. Then it just evolved, so we were like, we need a poster bag. So before we get on to that, we first off would like to show off our shirts because brand new from the Pro Wrestling Tee July 4th sale. Yeah, we just got the July 4th sale, so because we have to pick up a couple. And her first shirt obviously is the Wrestling. It's the Ricochet. Wrestling is an art shirt. Yes. And on the back it says diversity. And then as you guys know, I'm a huge Strickland Shane, aka Killshot, on Lucha Underground. I'm a huge fan of his, and I had to pick up his shirt. And Swerve City 2, a Shane to kill for. Yeah, so I had the International King of Swerve. Had to finally pick up one of his shirts, and if you guys go on his Twitter, he retweeted it, and same with King Ricochet. Go on his Twitter, he quoted the tweets and stuff, and we actually King Ricochet or Prince Puma and Lucha. So you know, like I said, go on my Twitter. You guys can check it out as well, and let's get on to all the posters. Woo! They're going to be of John Cena.
Adam Cole, baby!
And the back. So first off, we'd like to show the front of the poster bag. Obviously, it is signed. I don't know if you guys can tell. You have Jeff Hardy, the Wolves, Mike and Maria, EC3, Eli Drake. Jeff Hardy drew 2 drawings on James Storms, Bram. I think that's all. So let's put that down. If we forgot anybody, sorry. Sorry, forgot a couple wrestlers on there. Like I said, it's signed by so many. You start forgetting who signed it. Are The Miracle. As obviously you can see, it is signed by Mike and Maria. Mike and The Miracle. Maria, who they absolutely, when they first came to the Impact Zone, I was the only one that had a poster for them, and they loved it. He actually posted on his Instagram a picture of me and him ringside with it, and they loved it. We've actually met him twice now, which, honestly, God, back when they're ROH, I'm like, I'll probably we'll never meet Mike and Maria. And now I've met them twice, and they remember us, and they're just like, they're the sweetest people ever. They're so sweet. They might be heels in character, but the sweetest people. They love their fans so much. They don't care if you hate them or love them. They're going to be sweet to you, and that's what makes them, they're professionals in this business. They really are. And the next one, if you guys know, I'm also a huge, you guys can see it, but fan. I'm a huge Jimmy Havoc fan. I love, and if you're the craziest wrestler out there, like you are in that dark, crazy character,
She'll love you.
I'll love you to death. And that's why I love Jimmy Havoc. People are like, oh, you love Jimmy Havoc? Like, he's like, does photo shoots with like blood gushing out. I'm like, yeah, that's my favorite photo shoot. So Jimmy Havoc, if you're actually watching this, I love you to death.
She loves you.
I love you. So on to the next one.
This one's my favorite. One of my favorites.
It is the Light Up Drew Galloway one. This one has been with us since the beginning. Ever since Drew came to TNA, we've always had this poster with him, and
It lights up.
it lights up. He's seen it at Bound for Glory, at the regular shows, because we were the only ones that had Drew post at the time in the audience, so that's what.
Slammiversary 2015 was the first show I saw him at.
And
This was before the light up.
Yeah, and it's been 1 year since we met him, and now we're actually really good friends with Drew, and we talk all the time.
When we went to the Evolve show, that's when I made it light up because it was darker there.
Yeah, we saw him before, and we told him that it lights up. Now he's like, okay, save it for my match. I have a promo before, but save it for the match. I want to see it.
It blinks too.
And it blinks. So he absolutely loved it.
That's it. We're actually gonna update the pictures on it.
Yeah.
Now he's like not with the whole rising.
Yeah, so it's Drew. They all posted down a couple months. We do regular updates with Twitter
updates
and pictures and page and whatnot.
Then
So on to the next one.
This one's your favorite.
This is my favorite.
Double-sided.
The first one I made, and I don't know if you guys can see it.
And EC3 we trust.
Yes, I made it last month for EC3, and actually,
First anniversary, 2016.
first anniversary, he actually quoted it on Twitter, saying #blessed. We saw the show, and if you guys saw for the next couple of shows, he stands in front of it and salutes it, which is great. And I haven't got to me and get to sign it yet, but I will be soon. And so this one, I drew all myself, and it's actually a funny.
She's a drawer.
You guys know I draw, and so I drew this one. It is half Jeff Hardy, half Willow, so you guys can turn it around. It's like that, and if you guys can see, Jeff Hardy did sign it. And so the next one is our romance. It's signed by Jesse, Robbie, and Raquel. I don't know if you guys can see it, but you know the glasses that they wear when they come out. Our tape actually has little glasses on it, which I found at the dollar store actually. If you guys ever looking for some cool tape for a poster, head to the dollar store. You can get so much tape with cool designs in it, but as always, we love the bromance, and like I said, we have an ongoing joke with them now about how I cheer for Trevor only, not for them or the K. So it's a good ongoing joke that we have going on now. And so on the back is our Rebby Sky one. You guys can see.
So when she's here.
When she does come out, she's seen her post multiple times, and we talked to her on Twitter. Absolutely loves it, and hopefully we do get to meet her soon again. And because the last time we met her, it was back when she was here for Bound for Glory. She's at the hotel. We got to talk for a minute. Then we actually met her after last year's Knockouts on pay-per-view. We were walking to our car when she happened to be walking next to us. So we actually stopped, talked to her. She was such a sweetheart, and she actually gave us a Jeff Hardy pendant that she had in her purse. She's like, I only have one, but you girls can have it, because I know you guys are big Jeff Hardy fans. And so that was that little story. On to the next poster,
which is my second favorite.
It is our Eddie Edwards light up poster. We made this one, about 2 years ago?
I say it was around 20...
I want to say 2014. In 2014, we started making this one for Eddie.
Because we did have a Wolves one, but my favorite was Eddie.
Yeah, we made kind of compromise. She got Eddie, and I got Davey.
I just love Eddie, especially from ROH, so I had to make him a separate poster just for him that lights up.
And as you guys watch TNA, Every time Eddie comes out, they zoom right on this poster.
On
And
the Victory Road, One Night Only Victory Road, he walked right up to it and said it was beautiful.
so
Thank
it's signed. And it's signed by Eddie, as always. The back is our Rebel one. There you go. As you guys know, she is our favorite. She's our favorite NACA ever.
Next to
Velvet Sky. We actually been a fan of hers since she was a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. So when she came here, we had the menagerie stuff, which I was a huge fan of menagerie. We have to love her. She's such a sweetheart. She always talks to us, and she's so nice. Really, really nice. And the next one,
back is mine. This is the front one's yours.
this is mine. I don't think I can see it, but our Trevor Lee one, which now is we have like kind of like a thing every time Trevor Lee comes out. Shane always has to come down and tell us he loves Trevor Lee more. And it's like, but
I do his voice perfect.
I love Trevor Lee, so that's the ongoing joke that we have. But on the back is our Drew Gallo, another Drew Gallo, which is mine.
For her.
You guys can see it. But that one is also signed as well, which is another one of my favorites. It doesn't have like anything fancy, just regular paint that we got at Michael's for $1.
And this is your third light up one.
Yeah, this is our third light up one. And it's our
3 out of 3.
Zima one, aka DJ Z. It wasn't light up first. He first just had the hard film, and then that's when he signed it. But his new entrance, he comes out in pitch dark. So with the pitch dark and then my poster, it worked out perfectly. It's my favorite Zima because I actually have a couple Zimas. It's my favorite, and Zima loves it. He loves it. It's really awesome when he comes out, and you guys can see it. And on to the next one.
This was the very first.
The very first poster I made back in 2011.
2010.
2010. I was sitting in my driveway, and like October night, it was freezing cold because we weren't
allowed to use glitter
in the house.
In the house yet.
So the very first one was our AJ Styles one, and obviously it is signed by AJ. And it was the very first one we made. And
this was the only poster that I made.
Yeah.
She makes all the posters. This is the only one that I actually made by myself. Because I'm like, it's my AJ poster. I want my hand. I want to do it.
And every time he came out in TNA, he loved it, and he still remembers it. Still remembers us and the poster. And so that's how he always knew us. He looked for us in our poster, and like I said, now he's in WWE. He's doing amazing. He did amazing in Japan, ROH, and like I said, we enjoy as long as we get to see him, and we're going to see him on TV, anything like that. And so the next one is our little Davey Richards one. He made it for Davey, and he signed it right here in the A. I don't know why. He had a silver Sharpie, but he took the black one. It's like, okay, I'm not going to question anything. You know, there's a lot of people. Don't question. So he made a little small one for Davey, just for him, and he likes it. He loves it. The next one is our new Mike Bennett one that we made. And he signed it. And we did the gold tape that I got at the Dollar Tree as well. So whenever the light hits it, it reflects. And the next one, I made a stud one for Maria. Since sometimes she does come out and start with that mic, I wanted to have some posted for her. But she actually loved, and it has the pink tape as well to match mic, so that it's shiny. And also we have a Marty Bell one. She is our absolutely favorite wrestler there. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but she put to Kelsey from Marty Bell. There's that. And the next one, it's our Eli Drake poster. And funny story, we had it. He's seen it since he actually came here. We had it for him. And of all time we saw him in Florida, we never actually got to meet him and have him sign it. So all the way bound for glory, all the way to North Carolina, he came in for the meet and greet, and he looks right at me and goes, "Hey, you have my poster for me." And I was like, "Well, yeah, I have a poster for you." And all it took was coming all the way to North Carolina to finally meet you. And so he signs it, and now he's a heel, but every time he walks by me and sees a poster, he kind of does that bad guy wink, like he sees it, but he has to be a bad guy, so he doesn't give you that little sly wink to let you know, hey, thanks.
Oh, we also have an Andrew Ever poster, but I just realized it's on the back of the Black Decay one. I'm saying you're looking for it. It's on the back of the cave, but it's in green, huge green lettering. It says, I heart
Andrew Everett.
With a little glitter heart.
Yeah, and funny story with that, he actually saw it, and he looks at us and goes, oh, I don't like you.
Wink.
Wink, and he kind of in mouth say, thank you.
Gotta do the like from Bring On.
Give me the big wink. But yeah, he gave us like a small wink and mouth thank you to us when the camera wasn't looking at him. And like I said, he's a bad guy. He's gotta be bad. And like you guys, all the other posters, there are two decay ones. The white one, that one is signed by Abyss, Crazy Steve, and Rosemary, which huge thank you to Joe. Again, he took it back for me and got all three of them to sign it, and I was just in awe. And then the second one, as you guys saw in the last video for our anniversary stories with Amanda K, Rosemary and Steve signed that one. And so now we're going to move on. These are our NXT posters, the ones that we brought to all the NXT shows with us. They're our little mini ones. And we do also have a couple more of our old school ones that we
the first generation.
Yeah, the very first generation of posters that when the wrestlers, either we just got new posters for the wrestler and we just put that one away for now, or and she's back. Or the wrestler is not in the company anymore, so they didn't bring it with us. So our first one, back at our NXT one, as you guys know, Sami Callihan was Solomon Crow in NXT, who we met twice at NXT, which is super awesome. He's his best guy, and so this is his poster.
I told him to bring back Switchblade Conspiracy. It didn't happen.
You guys can see it. He signed right there. He's like, the moment I walked up, he was just like, I know you. I've seen your poster on Twitter. And he was sitting with Charlotte, and Charlotte's like, well, I saw my poster too. He goes, well, mine was better. And it was just like the coolest thing ever. I'm just like, I freaking love you, okay? Love you since CW. Now I'm finally meeting you. So he's a really sweet guy. The next one, as you guys know, I'm a huge Wesley Blake fan. I met him 3 times.
3 to 4.
And one time we're waiting outside, and all the reds had to go back inside, but he didn't follow the rules. He saw I was standing out there. He ran out, gave me the biggest hug ever, and was like, thank you so much for coming. And so he's like, let me sign your poster real quick. So I signed that, and he was like, I love you so much. Tweet me it and whatever. And he's like, thank you for coming and all this, yada, yada, yada. I love you so much. So finally ran back in, and someone was yelling, like, hey, Wesley, can we get a picture? So he actually turns and goes, sorry, I only came out to see Kelsey real quick. I had to go back inside. And I was just like, he only came out to see me and no one else. So I was just mind blown. That was it. So this was our one. It's very first. Wesley and Buddy Murphy. Wesley Blake did sign it, and I do have my very first own Wesley Blake poster right back there.
Yeah, I'm in front of it.
Yeah, that one's signed too. That was the very first one that I had, and so he signed that one, and I made a second one. I felt bad because no one had a Buddy Murphy poster. So the next one was our soft one, Enzo and Colin Cassidy, which
and Carmella
signed it. Show you guys that. And it has their cheetah print tape, and because we met them multiple times as well. And so at the back, as you guys know, I'm also a huge Baron Corbin fan.
She loves Baron Corbin.
Which, I met him multiple times after the show as well. He's such a sweetheart, absolutely amazing. So we have our very first poster for him. I don't know if you guys can see. There you go. So Baron Corbin, which I've signed as well.
And these are all original designs by Kelsey, by the way.
Yeah, these are all my own designs.
She's a little genius here.
And the next one I made was actually for Tyler Breeze. I was a huge, before I got moved up. Way before he was doing Tyler Breeze, back when he was Mike Dalton in FCW, I was his biggest fan.
When he teamed up with Roman Reigns.
Yeah, he teamed up with
Before he was Roman Reigns.
Before he was
Roman Leaki.
And so I've been a huge fan of him since way back then. Same thing with Roman. And so back then, you guys with Tyler Breeze, I made him a poster with all of his selfies, which he signed right there. We actually the whole meet and greet, and I guess he was late or something.
He was late.
I don't know what happened, but after that, we met everyone. It was Emma Mojo Raleigh, and Tyler Breeze would be there, but he was late, so we were allowed to get him on again and meet Tyler, and he was silent during the whole thing. He just filmed himself. And so when I got up there, he looks down, he tells me to kind of scoot closer, and he leans over and goes, "Thank you so much for the poster. I love it." So he had to quietly break character to tell me things while still staying in character, which is the coolest thing ever. And this one, it's not signed, but it's our Bailey one. And I'm a hugger.
The cute little stuff.
Yeah. She absolutely loves it. She's seen it before.
This one's mine that she made for me. Because I like the vaudevillains, but I love Simon Gotch the most.
And
so I made one just for
did sign it.
He came out and only walked up to me, and after and signed it, just me.
Yeah, because we were waiting outside, and next thing you know, we turn around, and there's
Simon Gotch
just running, and we're just like,
I'm like, okay, he's running, but I know he's running to me. I'm like,
he's getting closer after, and he looks and stops and goes, "You have a poster for me. I'm here to sign it." And we're just like,
I'm just staring, just like, what?
Oh my god.
Like, how did he know it was me? I didn't know.
And so he signed it. He was like, "Thank you so much." And they took a picture, and it was the cutest picture ever. And so the next one, as you guys know, I'm a huge Mojo fan. I'm a huge Zack Ryder fan. The very first time I met him was at the FCW event. I went that she surprised tickets for me for my birthday. I met Dolph Ziggler and Zack Ryder.
Those are her buddies.
Dolph Ziggler is great. Zack Ryder was.
He loved that we were twins.
Yeah, he was like, "You got the twins?"
He made her come back because she wanted to meet him separately. She made her come back so we can stand next to each other.
And he was like, "Oh, that's great. That's the best thing ever." And so Zack Ryder, he came back to NXT, and so the show, I was like, "Oh my god, Zack Ryder's gonna be there. I'm gonna see Zack Ryder again in person." I was so happy. And after the show, they finished. He went around ringside, so I got to meet Zack Ryder, and he signed our poster. Zack Ryder and Mojo both signed it. He signed it, and he was like, "Thank you so much," because I had my Zack Ryder headband, which is signed. I had my shirt, I had everything. I was decked out with Zack Ryder gear. And I was just like, I was so dang happy. And the next one this is our Bailey one.
The first Bailey.
The very first Bailey that we met, and she actually signed that one. She is awesome too. If you guys ever do get a chance,
she's the sweetest person.
Meet Bailey. She is such a sweetheart. She was there for at least an hour after the show meeting everyone. Mm-hmm. It was that great. And the next one,
my favorite.
We went to Full Sail because the last Full Sail NXT show that we went to was Randy Orton's going to be there, and we got in.
She really wanted to take me. She kind of surprised me
in a way. We waited a month before and waited in line and got the tickets for it. And then came back a month later, lined up for the show, and we got the last seats ringside so she can be that close to him. So finally, he was going around, so I got much.
This one's special. She loves me.
We actually had a video that NXT filmed of us meeting Randy Orton, so I had that video, and he actually signed our post. I just threw Randy Orton on the floor.
She threw Randy.
But it's signed by Randy Orton right in the corner.
There's two posters, but mine's on the wall.
Yeah, I heard Randy Orton's on the wall. This one we keep in the back. Then also on the back is our Believer one.
I'm like the biggest Bo Dallas fan. I've loved him since he was Bo Rotundo.
And he absolutely loved us. We gave him birthday cards on his birthday. He signed all our stuff. He's such a sweetheart. If you guys did get a chance, meet him. He's awesome.
So sweet.
The next one is our Charlotte one. Charlotte is such a sweetheart.
She is.
Yeah, she plays like the biggest heel diva that we have.
Ric Flair's daughter.
We actually met Ric Flair. We met Ric Flair
and Charlotte. We met Charlotte before she was actually like
Charlotte. So, like I said, she is a sweetheart. And so this is our poster that we actually made for her. And you guys can see. Where did she sign it? Oh. There you go. She signed it in the corner. She did Woo Charlotte. And so that was fun. And then, I don't know if you guys can remember back in SCW, but Jake Carter.
He teamed up with
Corey Graves. And they were actually champions for a while. And I was the biggest Jake Carter fan. And I had my poster, and he was running the ticket window back.
Him and also his brother.
Ryan Nemeth, a.k.a.
Barley
Pierce in FCW. But mainly, we all know him as Ryan Nemeth now. Or Hot Young Riley. Whatever you want to call him. They were running ticket window, and we were waiting outside, and we actually have the glass doors. And so I had my Jake Carter poster leaning into the door. So I'm
just randomly, it happened to be this one.
It happened to be this one. I'll show you guys. It says Jake Carter, and he actually signed it. And that would be leaning against the window. And so I'm looking. There's Jake who's Carter? Jake Carter and Ryan Nemeth standing there. They were looking at the window, pointing at us, saying, "Hey, look, Jake, she has a poster for you." So we're like communicating through a window, through a door and a window. And so finally we get into stuff.
Kind of like using like sign language and eye language.
Yeah, just kind of being like, "Oh yeah, you're posting." You're like, "Woo, thank you so much." You know? And finally, it was intermission. I went and met Jake Carter. I was like, "Yeah, can you sign it?" And he's like, "You got a pen?" I'm like, "Yeah." I bring like 2 packs of Sharpie with me. So he signed it. We got a picture, and then we actually met Ryan Nemeth in the hallway in the beginning next to the bathrooms. I don't know why he was hanging out there, but he was alone, randomly. So he was like, "Let's do a photo shoot," and I'm like, "Okay, we're doing a photo shoot." So we took like 8 photos.
Y'all like doing like different poses.
He's like, "Let's do this pose. Let's do this pose." Like,
let's do a serious one.
Let's do a serious one now.
Then they made me take a picture.
Yeah, like I said, it was great. And he's a sweetheart. You guys
go to California and meet him.
You guys
have like comedy shows or something.
Yeah, he
goes somewhere.
Go on and follow his Twitter, and you can see where he is. But meet him. He is funny. He's hysterical. Straight up funny. And so the next one, like I said, I'm a huge Corey Graves fan.
This is my favorite one.
And I made this one. We met him outside after the show. We met him one time. Legit, one time.
It was around the time of his birthday, too.
Yeah, it was a week before his birthday, so we told him happy birthday. Hope you have a great birthday. And he signed our poster. And he is such a nice guy. And we're like, oh,
that's when he started wearing the skinny jeans. We told him you need to stick with it because it's a good look.
He's like, oh, this is my first time wearing them, but I think I will now. And obviously, I was really upset when he said he couldn't wrestle anymore because he was my favorite. But he does amazing on NXT commentary, the network, any of that. He's amazing. I think he was made to do the commentary and the announcing and stuff because he is smart. He's a sharp dresser. He's amazing. And so obviously we have a poster. And she signed the bottom as well. And as you guys know, this one's hysterical. As you guys know, Ethan Carter, 33. Back in NXT, he was Derek Bateman. That's where I first became a fan of Mr. Carter. Was all the way back in NXT as Derek Bateman. I had the poster for him. Every time he saw me at the show, he held it up, ran around the ring with it. And finally, after the show, I got to meet him. And he was like,
it was like a whole bunch of kids and just us.
Yeah, a whole bunch of kids.
The only adult.
Only adults.
Well, we were like 16, 17.
Yeah.
So we technically
like
weren't.
15, 16. And so I finally got to meet him. He was like, it's so good to finally meet you. And he signed it. And as always,
just put her name, not mine.
Yeah, I don't think I can see it, but Kelsey. There you go.
Derek Bateman. And
now, obviously, since we knew him way back then, now going on to TNA, we see him all the time, and he's hysterical, great guy. And like I said, I get a chance to meet him. And next one, you guys know Summer, right? And the next in WWE, we've met her way back in NXT. Technically FCW before it went over.
She used to be like the whole little manager thing.
Yeah, and she loved me and Chelsea. Every time I met, she goes, "Oh yeah, you girls met Randy Orton at the show. Are you gonna be at this show?" "Yeah, I'll be there." I love when she goes. And after the show, we sat and talked with her for like 30 minutes because she got to walk to the ring with Ric Flair. And she was telling us about how cool it was to legit walk next to a legend. And she's such a sweetheart. And we actually have a poster for her. Summer school is now in session and all of that. And you can see it, but you signed it somewhere. There you go. And
This next one's my favorite.
yeah, as you guys know,
Chris Hero.
a.k.a. he was Cassius Ono way back then in FCW. And very huge fans of him. And one day, he was working security for the meet and greet.
Security.
Yeah.
He wasn't even fighting.
Security. They made him work security. And we're just like,
I'm like, this guy's my favorite. He's like awesome. Why is he doing security?
And so we're like,
He was good doing security.
and so he was leaning against the wall by
He had
himself.
his hair all down looking
So we're like, you know what? We're going to go talk to him. So
I made a shirt for him too that said, "Oh no." So we signed the shirt too. It was in the closet.
yeah, it's in the closet, but we made his poster.
Ironically, like a couple weeks after I made the poster, he was gone.
Yeah, he wrote KO for Cassius Ono.
Now he's Chris Hero.
Now he's Chris Hero.
Look for him in PWG.
He's amazing. Such a sweetheart. He's like,
Really tall in person.
really tall, really nice. And he was such a great guy to talk to. Like I said, he's another one who's really smart.
He's really smart in this business.
really smart, and he's such a sweet guy to talk to. He's never rude, and we legit just stood there for 30 minutes talking with Cassius Ono the whole entire time when he's supposed to be doing security.
Well, now we do have to worry about security. Back in the day, no.
Back in the day, they had all of the wrestlers doing security. They
Now they have to legit do security. They can't trust the wrestlers anymore.
And now we've been fans of Sasha Banks way before she was legit boss.
She was
Sasha.
the boss. We met her before she was the boss.
Back when she was just
Sasha.
starting out, and we met her after the show. We had a very first poster with Kamikaze was there.
Ironically, it was Kamikaze.
Yeah, if you guys watch Awesome Creed, Xavier Woods,
Up, down, down.
Up, down, down. You guys see Kamikaze there all the time. He was there too. He is such a nice guy. So we got to meet Sasha, and then we met her as legit boss Sasha
With Becky Lynch.
And so the first Sasha poster that we had was this one.
This is before the boss.
The very first one that we actually made was she signed, and then we got legit boss Sasha.
She became the boss.
And Becky Lynch actually signed it too. This was the legit boss Sasha. As you can see, Becky Lynch and Sasha's sign was there, signed it, and she absolutely loved it. But now, since she's moved up, you don't get to see her as much.
Hopefully she's going to win that belt.
Hopefully. And the last one for the NXT one, as you guys know, a guy named CJ Parker.
Or in New Japan as a young lion named Juice Robinson.
Yes, Juice Robinson.
He's now in New Japan.
We made this poster for him.
And yes,
You guys can see
the peace sign was upside down.
Yeah, we're talking, he goes, you know the peace sign upside down? It's like, it's for him, okay? Give me a break. And
Everyone kept telling us, how did you meet him? He doesn't do meet and greets. We're like, yeah, he was
Everyone-
a meet and greet.
everyone was like, he's so rude. We meet him outside of shows. And we met him at a restaurant. He was so rude. He's like, how did you meet him? It's like, he was the ringside meet and greet.
And he was really nice to us.
He was so sweet. Such a sweetheart.
I've been a fan of him since, like, way when he started. He
Back-
had the front.
Back when we first met him, he was running the merchandise table. That's the very first time I met Xavier Woods. We actually met Xavier Woods.
I met Xavier Woods when we went to go, you surprised you to go meet
Justin Gabriel. We met Justin Gabriel back at NXT.
And you know, he walked up and asked me, he's like, what's the one thing you like about Justin Gabriel? I'm like, oh, I love his beard. And he's like, oh, like Kesha. I like the beard. I'm like, he's like, don't you listen to Kesha? I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
I'm a teenage girl. Even Summer was just like, of course they listen to Kesha. Who doesn't?
Yeah, we actually met Xavier multiple times because Xavier was also running the merchandise table, and that's how we know him. And we actually met him at a meet and greet. And he like, oh, are you ever going to change your Twitter profile picture from the one with Matt Morgan? Just like, how does he know that security guard named Thomas Kingdon? He is training at NXT, and he's a security guard. And I was like,
He actually knows Brian Cage.
he knows Brian Cage, and I was like, didn't know Brian Cage because he was his brother, and so now every time we see him, we always end up meeting each other. Either he comes over and sees me, or I find him and go see him. We take a selfie every time, and he is such a nice guy. So I actually made his poster, and when he does actually have this match, I'll be there with the poster. And so, finally, when the last time I met him, I was walking over to him, and he was like, "Hey, what's going on, baby girl?" And I was like, "Oh, hey," I'm like, "I have a poster for you." And he goes, "No, you don't." I'm like, "Yeah, I do." So I showed it to him. He goes, "You actually made a poster for me?" I'm like, "Yeah, so whenever you have your match, I'll be ready to have a poster to hold up."
Like in our eyes, every single wrestler at least deserves to have one poster out there.
That's the thing. It's like every wrestler deserves to at least have one poster. So when they walk out in the crowd, they can see at least one poster for them in the crowd to show that we
It's like when we started making posters, we mainly started making them for heels because we loved the heels and no one really liked them. So we always said at least every wrestler deserves at least one poster out there. The very last ones. First, let's do this one.
The very first one we ever did was the Matt Morgan one. You guys know I'm a huge Matt Morgan fan, and like we made this poster has been through so much. Rips, tears.
Look at all the tape.
Yeah, there's so much tape on that.
Tape.
It's been hit by Matt. It's been hit by Red. It's been falling to the ground. It's been through a lot.
There's like some permanent sweat stains here.
And I don't even know, but like I said, I still carry it in the bag because it's just that special poster ever.
I still carry the AJ one when I go to CENA. I just carry it in. I'm just like, it can't really
show it off.
And the last one,
the Kaz one,
which started as him calling us the Kaz Girls.
We had this since 2010, and he loved it, and we actually met him in the ring, so he started calling us his Kaz Girls. And that's how it kind of started, was meeting him in the ring, and him being like, "Oh, Kaz Girls," and now as you guys see in our opening video, we actually have it. And this poster, like we said, it's been through so much damage, rain. It's been hit by wrestlers.
Had to repair it so many times.
Had to switch it. We had to switch it again because it still says bad influence.
It went from fortune
to bad influence.
Now it needs to go to
addiction. So we still got to change that because hopefully we get to see him in our weight soon.
Hopefully. Either coming up in October or at WrestleCon 2017.
So, but Cass, if you are watching this, we hope to meet you again soon. We still carry the poster in the bag.
We're still supporting you.
Still supporting. We still thank you for our Celeb MV video, which is the greatest thing ever. We watch it all the time, and it's actually the opening to our video here.
We still love
you. That is it for the poster haul, as they all fall to the floor now. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Hope you guys like this. If you guys want to know, like, any more poster tips, feel free to tweet me at Kelsey.
What's the best stuff to use?
Where do I get my glitter? What do I use? Anything like that?
The poster bag, where do you get that? We already told you all.
So like I say, you guys can tweet me at Kelsey13, or you can also comment below if you guys have any questions about more posters or anything like that.
Or if you're on Pinterest, you can find me, my little profile, and ask me too, because I have posts on there too.
And like I said, we have a couple more in the closet, but like I said,
they're up where we can't reach.
Like I said, we already have so much already. So
this is a lot.
This is a lot of posters.
And I'm pretty sure there's gonna be future more to come.
Oh yeah, so until the next show, until the next video, I think the next one is I think it's the Young Bucks. Our Young Buck merch haul, which you should have got all the stuff we got from the Young Bucks merch site. That's the next one, so
that's a lot.
Stay tuned for that. As always, subscribe, share, like the videos. Thank you to everyone that's liked our videos. The rest of us gave us shout outs. And also a huge shout out to Montese Moore for letting us use the Roman Reigns song as our closing out song. So please, guys, go follow him. The link to the Roman song will be in the about section below, and his social media contact as well. Follow him. Go like the song. Yeah, I also have the John Cena song out. But please go check it out. He is amazing. So glad I can call him one of my good friends now. And
a really talented artist.
Yeah, so check him out. And that's it. I am Kelsey.
I'm still Chelsea.
And we're going to close it out with a too sweet. Too sweet. Mwah. Ow. See you guys.
Even though I'm a prodigy taking over the game, even though a lot of people will doubt me because of fame, now you know I'm a legend and people will know